The royal family just made an unexpected announcement that surprised everyone. News is already spreading through the palace. What does this mean? Why did they choose this moment? Answers will come soon. But one thing is clear: nothing will be the same again. Join us as we look into this ongoing situation at the palace. When William and Kate spoke and everything changed. The day started with uncertainty. Phones across the country rang with urgent calls. Reporters rushed to their workstations, eager for news. However, no information was available. The royal family, usually well prepared, had gone silent. Their silence hinted at something meaningful, more than any official statement could say. News channels extended their broadcasts to find answers. Experts were also brought in, but they had no clear information. Speculations and rumors spread quickly. Some thought the king might be facing a health issue. Others whispered about a sudden abdication. Theories included someone being forced out or an unexpected successor. Many possibilities arose, but none eased the growing uncertainty. Even the most trusted sources close to the royal family were left in the dark. The usual careful planning seemed to vanish. No one had been briefed or told how to deal with the situation. The standard system for sharing information with the public had broken down. This lack of control made things risky. In the royal family, silence often signals trouble. Without proper communication, silence usually means a coming crisis. As the day passed, it became clear that William and Kate were missing. They had skipped an earlier event which people first overlooked but could no longer ignore. Their absence seemed intentional. People awaited a message from King Charles or Queen Camilla, but they stayed quiet. This shifted the focus to the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge. The mood in the country changed quickly. People were no longer just curious about royal news. They began to prepare for a significant event that could affect the royal family for a long time. It was not the news that worried people, but the strange silence before it. This silence warned that something significant was about to happen. The moment of revelation. At 6 o'clock, the wait was over. The royal family's message appeared on screens worldwide. Instead of King Charles or Queen Camilla, Prince William and Kate spoke from a simple room. There were no fancy chairs, decorations, or guards. The couple addressed the audience directly. There was no grand ceremony or mention of their family's past. William spoke confidently and in a serious but kind tone. Every word mattered. He said not just as a prince, but as a man ready to take on responsibility. This wasn't a revolt, but it felt like a critical moment and a change in direction. When Kate spoke, she sounded calm and confident. "How have you been able to cope?" And I put that down to your early childhood experience. She wasn't demanding respect. She was being honest. Her words broke from long-held royal traditions. The focus shifted from power to trust. Trust, rather than family history, became the priority. They didn't ask for loyalty because of their titles. They showed that authentic leadership goes beyond that. King Charles and Queen Camilla did not show their approval. The room lacked family pictures. Even though William and Kate were alone, they symbolized something significant. Their words quietly yet strongly changed the situation. They didn't dismiss the royal family. They changed how it should be seen. It was no longer about crowns, castles, or old customs. It was about real people, genuine leadership, and true trust. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you personally for all the wonderful messages of support and your understanding while I've been recovering from surgery. Their words did not echo in grand rooms but reached homes and touched people's hearts. It didn't sound rehearsed like a formal speech. It felt intentional, personal, and sincere. The heavy feeling they carried all day disappeared after they finished speaking. Instead, it became something more profound and unforgettable, like a sign of a new chapter beginning, a shocking revelation from William and Kate. William and Kate's surprising announcement changed the royal family's future. Their strong final words stressed moving away from old customs to focus on the future and create positive change. People started to prefer a monarchy emphasizing real missions instead of grand traditions. This new direction resonated with the public, who wanted fundamental transformation and public service. As this change gained ground, some tensions arose within the palace. King Charles felt empty after finally becoming king. His lifelong wait for this role felt overshadowed as public interest turned toward new leadership. Instead of feeling angry, he felt sad, sensing that he was being pushed aside by a style that didn't depend only on royal status. William struggled to understand his father's feelings. He expected challenges, but did not expect indifference. He aimed to protect the royal system's core values, not undermine them. However, he lacked support as his father viewed William's mission as a personal loss rather than a fresh start. This complex emotional situation revealed the changing dynamics within the royal family. marking a significant turning point in their history. Camilla's response and palace whispers. Camilla reacted strongly to concerns about her legacy, stepping forward to defend her work on the Diana Initiative. She wanted it managed by the royal family and included in the palace's responsibilities. As Diana's memory gained attention, Camilla feared being overshadowed. Palace advisors recognized the potential backlash of controlling Diana's legacy and opted for a subtler approach, allowing the initiative to grow without public support. However, William saw through this strategy. He decided to act independently, focusing on initiatives that didn't require royal approval. This choice sets him apart from his father, Charles, creating distance in their relationship as they hold different visions for the future. Charles preferred maintaining traditional royal values, while William sought to bring attention to contemporary issues. Behind the scenes, the public's focus was shifting from Charles and Camilla to William and Kate. News outlets began highlighting their work, particularly their youth outreach and environmental conservation efforts, which sparked public excitement. Traditionally centered on family and duty, the monarchy faced a significant shift as interest moved towards the younger royals. Journalists noted that stories about Charles's royal duties became less engaging than William and Kate's dynamic presence. This change in public interest marked a turning point for the monarchy, as maintaining relevance became increasingly important in a rapidly evolving media landscape. The shifting focus. The Royal Press Office noticed a change in focus. Now, Kensington Palace provides briefings instead of Buckingham Palace. Young royal staff no longer prioritize events with Charles and prefer to work on William and Kate's initiatives, especially the Diana Initiative. Photographers who used to wait outside Clarence House now follow William and Kate everywhere. This shift isn't about rebellion, but about accepting change and recognizing that the future is already here. William and Kate influence people not because of their royal titles, but because they have built trust with the public. Younger members of the royal family also see this and support William's projects because they care. The Diana Initiative is modern and appeals to people, focusing on real action, honesty, and tangible results, which helps keep the royal family relevant. This kind of honest leadership is rare and valued in a world that increasingly doubts large organizations. Could this be the reason King Charles shook when a new plan was unveiled? Let's find out. New path for the monarchy. Charles felt shocked and unprepared as his attention shifted to his son and daughter-in-law, William and Kate. They launched a new YouTube channel to modernize the monarchy, which captured the public's interest, contrasting sharply with Harry and Meghan's media ventures. This unexpected move surprised Charles and disrupted his vision for his reign. For Camilla, the situation was more upsetting. She had worked hard to improve her public image through charity and efforts to be seen as kind and stable. However, William and Kate's popularity overshadowed her efforts. Their initiative, named after Diana, stirred difficult emotions for Camilla, reminding her of her complicated history with the late princess. In the palace, whispers suggested unease. William and Kate acted independently, earning attention without first seeking approval from senior royals. This newfound independence caused a rift between the royal family and the public, as Kate's quiet charity work began to resonate with people. Unlike the palace's formal approach, Kate visited clinics and shelters discreetly, with stories of her kindness spreading through word of mouth rather than official announcements. A young mother praised her for understanding, a grieving teenager found solace in her presence, and a shelter worker remembered her warmth. These stories echoed Diana's legacy, highlighting the contrast between Kate's genuine connection with people and the palace's aloofness. As time passed, a slow yet significant change emerged, focused on trust and loyalty, marking the beginning of a new chapter for the monarchy amidst a quiet struggle within the palace. The royal family's new narrative. The royal family used to rely on traditional displays like crowns and parades. However, William and Kate wanted to change that. After launching the Diana Initiative, they focused on being real, open, and genuinely engaging with people. They showed their values through their actions and did not seek praise for being royal. They avoided empty ceremonies and addressed fundamental issues affecting everyday people by visiting clinics, schools, and shelters. Their attention turned to essential topics like climate change, mental health, and access to education. Each project was carefully planned with specific goals to create lasting change, rather than just looking good. They participated in meetings or community visits to help and support, not to get recognition. William and Kate wanted to change how the royal family connects with the public, making the monarchy more inclusive and accessible. This approach appealed to many people but made some in the palace uneasy, as it shifted traditional power dynamics. Although they were not openly defiant, their actions showed the need for traditions to evolve in a modern world. This steady change was significant, even if it caused discomfort among palace members. What might Princess Kate do next? The Diana Initiative that shook the palace. Kate Middleton started the Diana Initiative to honor Princess Diana's legacy and ensure her story gets the recognition it deserves. This initiative is not just a tribute. It calls for real change based on values like compassion, honesty, and service. Kate wants it to be a global organization that puts people first, rather than following old royal practices. From the start, Kate was actively involved. She visited shelters, supported neglected families, and listened to survivors without seeking media attention. Her genuine care for others made her stand out to the public. Unlike Diana, who struggled for recognition, Kate accepted her role in the royal family and used kindness to lead. As she embraced this responsibility, more people supported her, and many began to call her the People's Queen. The Diana Initiative made a real impact, reaching people around the world. Kate's quiet approach changed the monarchy by focusing on emotional connections instead of publicity. Even when the media lost interest, she continued to care for those in need, showing that her commitment was sincere and not staged. Kate's quiet revolution. The Diana Initiative was more than just a royal project. It aimed to engage the public in a meaningful way. Kate wanted to make a difference by starting a mental health program for young people. She was inspired by the emotional struggles that William and Harry faced after losing their mother. Her goal was to ensure that no child had to suffer alone. Kate also worked quietly, organizing private meetings with maternal health experts to hear their stories. These discussions revealed issues of neglect and discrimination. Instead of giving speeches, she took notes to find real solutions for those in need. William focused on climate change meetings to learn instead of seeking attention. One crucial moment occurred when a boy asked him about his intentions. William answered honestly, choosing truth over public approval. These efforts encouraged more people to share their stories. Both William and Kate listened as friends rather than royals. The royal family began to show real responsibility and moved away from traditional ceremonies. The Diana Initiative became a significant movement, changing how people view leadership, service, and compassion. Global impact and a new monarchy. The Diana Initiative sparked a global transformation for the royal family, emphasizing transparency in donations, decisions, and partnerships. The aim was to build genuine trust rather than rely on status alone. As unquestioning loyalty faded, accountability and honesty took center stage, connecting people worldwide through programs focusing on mental and maternal health. William and Kate engaged directly with communities, moving beyond traditional royal roles. Younger royals began to embrace these changes at Kensington Palace, eager to be part of this evolution while respecting royal traditions. For the first time in years, the royal family was no longer solely reacting to public expectations. What are your thoughts on the Diana Initiative? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, like, share, and subscribe for more celebrity updates. Don't forget to check out other videos on your screen.